Spring was an experimental business accelerator testing if the private sector could positively impact adolescent girls' lives. From July 2014 to September 2019, Spring supported 75 businesses over 4 9-month periods. Using human-centered design, or HCD, Spring helped the businesses develop goal-focused products and services. The 75 businesses reached 2,534,214 adolescent goals. Spring operated in 9 countries across East Africa and South Asia. Spring regularly reviewed progress and adapted the way it implemented the program. Key changes included making HCD more central to Spring's way of doing business, shifting Spring's focus from goals to businesses to help the businesses reach goals, and broadening the program from concentrating on poor girls to supporting girls in a vulnerable situation allowed Spring to reach larger groups. Spring realized choosing the right businesses was crucial to its success. Businesses that had already tested their product or service were more successful than those just starting out. But businesses had to be at the right growth stage to benefit from Spring. Early stage businesses could not always absorb the support Spring offered, and bigger businesses were often too rigid to adapt. HCD was a useful tool, but required considerable resources to implement. Businesses needed more support than anticipated to use HCD. Engaging with girls as employees or businesses' agents takes a lot of resources and is not appropriate for all businesses. To reach goals, businesses reported that HCD helped them understand their customers' needs, including those of adolescent girls rather than women. Technology allowed businesses to reach more girls more easily. Building trusted relationships with gatekeepers enabled businesses to reach more girls, and including broader groups like women or youth worked better than targeting only adolescent girls. But girls often had limited economic power. This affected any potential relationship with businesses. Generally, older girls had more independence and greater access to their own resources. Younger girls were more difficult to reach. 2 years after the program closed, 90% of Spring businesses were still operating the product or service they developed under Spring. 51% had reached more people with their prototype. 65% continued to target adolescent girls, and 90% had adapted and continued to use HCD. After 6 years of evaluation, there are a number of lessons we can learn from Spring. Regular reflection involving all partners strengthens Spring's adaptation. The private sector is a willing and able partner for developmental programs. But businesses and development agencies have different objectives, and as a result, they may have different priorities that are not always in sync. It is resource intensive to try to impact girls as employees or agents within a business's value chain. It is far easier to improve a girl's economic participation as a customer than as an employee. HCD can be a valuable tool, but it takes time and effort to apply. Technology can help a business achieve scale, but might contribute to the technological divide. Businesses should be sensitive to this. Gatekeepers are valuable allies and might be found in unusual places. Spring found that male siblings could be prized supporters. By applying unique and adaptive thinking, Spring equipped businesses to think of new ways of understanding and meeting the needs of adolescent girls, positively impacting their lives. Spring was made possible by For more information, visit springaccelerator.org.